Is the Black Ops 7 beta returned to form for multiplayer, or was it just another copy and paste? After playing many hours of the multiplayer, I have some thoughts I want to share. This video will specifically cover just the multiplayer portion. I'll do zombies in a separate video. My initial reaction to the beta was, it does feel very similar to Black Ops 6, but it has slight better graphics, I guess you could say. Or maybe it's just the art style being more colorful. Skill-based matchmaking's here, just like every other Call of Duty in recent times. Super sweaty. Some lobbies you'll get like a bone thrown for you, but for the most part it's just sweaty, you know. Some lobbies are like sweatier than others, but I still feel you can do decent, you know, sometimes. It's a fun multiplayer beta. Lobbies also disband as well. Beginning when I played it, I was having fun, you know. I played it for hours last night. As I said, this game feels just like Black Ops 6, but with like a new coat of paint. The graphics and art style are like slightly different, but the Omnimovement and all that, it does feel just like Black Ops 6, just like tuned a little bit, if you will. But the art style looks better, in my opinion, than Black Ops 6. Everything's more colorful. In terms of the movement system on here, as I said, it's just like Black Ops 6 with like the Omni movement where you can slide sideways, run backwards, dive backwards. Except they added wall jumps. So there's like a misconception, I suppose, where people are like, oh, you can wall run. You don't really do that. Basically, if you're running and you go up to a wall, you can double tap the jump button. So double tap A if you're on Xbox. And you'll do like a quick little bounce off a wall if you like move to a opposite direction with your analog stick, or you can just do that to like get to higher windows and stuff. So honestly, it doesn't really like break the game at all. And yeah, people can use it to do like some sweaty stuff, you know. But for the most part, it's not bad. I like it, I suppose. It's not too bad, not too sweaty. In terms of gunplay and weapons, they feel great on here. I mean, I feel like they can't really mess that up, honestly. Black Ops 6, the guns were good as well, you know. The Peacekeeper, the recoil might feel a little off on it, but it shoots good, you know, and it's a powerful gun. The default assault rifle, I forget what it's called on here, but it's like the default class. Very good. The guns on here are fun to use, and they even got some like classics coming back from Black Ops 2, like that one pistol and even the Peacekeeper. So the guns feel great on here, and especially with like the movement, everything is smooth. You got all the classic lethals, tacticals, and field upgrades from previous CODs, just like Black Ops 6. I use the trophy system, you know. They also got like flashbangs, concussions, EMPs, frags. They have like a cluster grenade on here, so lots of different tacticals and lethals to use and field upgrades, but for the most part, yeah, it's very samey to Black Ops 6 almost. The maps on here are colorful, vibrant, and they're fun for the most part. The Forge, it's a good map, but the automatic doors can like kind of be annoying. And yeah, we have automatic doors on other Call of Duties in the past, but I feel like there's just so many automatic doors on this one map. And there's also so many lines of sights where windows are. So I feel like you can just get shot from like everywhere, even if it's like a 3-ish lane map, if you will. It's not a bad map. I just feel like there's just too many like opportunities to get like shot from like a camping spot and with the doors and all that stuff. But it's not a bad map. Cortex is my favorite map in the beta for sure. That and Exposure. Cortex is a lot of fun, fast-paced, lots of different like paths to take, but it plays well, honestly. Especially like any game mode, hardpoint, kill confirm, team deathmatch plays good. Exposure's good because it's like a smaller sized map, you know, and fast-paced. You know, sometimes you might not be able to find people because it's kind of like maze-like, kind of, but it's a good map, honestly. Imprint, it kind of reminds me of like Sub Base from the OG Modern Warfare 2 back in 2009. But that map, it's not bad. I'd say the maps in general on here, like, they're like 7 out of 10, like across the board, you know. Like, they're not like super good, but they're not like bad, you know. Especially with stuff like in Black Ops 6, like Red Card, that Soccer Stadium map. That map was atrocious. The game modes, as I said, they're fun. Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirm, Domination, Hardpoint. They all play well on these maps. There's also a new game mode called Overload. Basically, you like find a device and then you have to like bring it to a location on the map, which is marked with like letters like A, B, or C, similar to like Domination and all that. I think it's fun. It's unique. Just an extra game mode to play. I thought it was good. It's not like something I really care to continue to play because, you know, I'm always like a Team Deathmatch or Kill Confirm, free-for-all type person, but I think it's a good mode. It plays fun. When I played the beta last night, it was pretty laggy and stuttery, and I think someone said it was like a server net code problem that was happening for a lot of people. So it was pretty laggy and stuttery. But when I played it this morning, it was a lot better. So I think they like tweaked that. So it's a lot smoother today than it was yesterday. The interface and the HUD, they might look very similar to Black Ops 6. There are more HUDs coming in like the final game, so you can like switch back to like the classic HUD of like Black Ops 3, for example. So yeah, it does feel very similar to Black Ops 6, even like the menu and the way you navigate stuff. They changed some colors and fonts, but for the most part, it's very similar to Black Ops 6. This game features a new addition called the Overclock system, so it lets you like upgrade your equipment and even score streaks and field upgrades. So from the way I see it, I guess the more you use it or get like points with said equipment and score streaks, field upgrades, you'll like fill a meter and then you'll like unlock an additional like feature to it that you get to choose between. Like, for example, the Scout Pulse, once you like level up it through the Overclock system, you can like make it cost less without having to use like a hardline perk, if that's even on here. I didn't see it. So that's interesting. So like it lets you upgrade your equipment, so like your tacticals, your score streaks. I think it's an interesting new addition, and I'll have to play around more with it in the final game. The operators on here, they look good, they're vibrant. David Mason, that's the one I played as, but Emma Kagan, that lady, she's like kind of looking goth. I think they have some good character designs on here, honestly. And the multiplayer announcers, so the two modes or teams you have JSOC, the good guys, and then you have the Guild, which are the bad guys. Both the announcers sound great. And the Black Ops woman announcer, she has a great voice, and she's very enthusiastic. I like it. She brings energy to it. The Guild announcer, that guy sounds like Sonic the Hedgehog, but like a robotic version, you know? Roger Craig Smith, what are you doing? But yeah, they both have good voices, and even like the spawn themes, they sound good. Very reminiscent to like the older Call of Duties, like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. But yeah, the operators and the announcers, they all sound great. They all look great. So in terms of room for improvement, I think the time to kill needs to be tweaked. I believe they're working on it right now as we speak. Time to kill is really fast. I remember back in Black Ops 4, the time to kill, I believe, like you had like 100 health, and then eventually they boosted it to 150 health. Something like that. It was a long time ago. But I feel like they need to do like a situation like that, because this game is very fast-paced. It's more fast-paced than Black Ops 6 for sure. And with like the new jumping stuff, it can be even faster. There's no tac sprint on here, which I like. I hate tech sprint. Get that out of here. But there's a perk for it if you're a sweaty nerd. But time to kill, definitely tweak that. Maybe like give yourself a little bit more health, because with how fast-paced everything goes on here, you really got to use like a stim shot. You know, there's just otherwise you're gonna die instantly. So time to kill, and some maps like the Forge with like all those automatic doors. There's just too many of them. You know, like get rid of some of them, you know, I don't know. And then there's so many like lines of sight where you can just get like shot from with campers. I've seen people like hiding behind walls and stuff. That's all I can really say. Keep tweaking that server so it's not all garbage and laggy either. Oh yeah, and tweak skill-based matchmaking so it's not super sweaty, but they'll never do that. Overall, the guns, the perks, the new overclock system, everything feels good. The movement, the gunplay, it's just super sweaty, and the time to kill is a little high, very quick, I mean. And some of the maps just have too many automatic doors and too many, like, especially the forge. I feel like you just get shot from anywhere, you know? Maybe, like, put a wall up where a previous window was. I don't know. That's what I think. I think the beta's fun, just very sweaty and fast time to kill. What do you think? Let me know down below, or not, and I'll see you next time.